Welcome back to Score Society TV. Before we start, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share. We're giving amazing interviews with current and former athletes. Today is nothing short of that. A good friend of mine, another Philly baller, Philly hooper. This man has played overseas, played at Villanova, Niagara, and his pro career released to Portugal, Lithuania, Israel, China, and Canada. My friend, our guy, Bilal Benn. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, bro? How you been, Sean?
I'm great, brother. Good to have you.
I'm good. I'm good.
Took a couple of days, but we made it happen. This is a guy we played on the same 6th and 7th grade team. A quick story for you guys. This guy, my first game ever. You wasn't there. You wasn't there yet. This is like 6th, 7th grade. My first game ever. We lost. We were at St. Raymond's. We lost 3-43. Right. Bilal Benn comes the next game, and we win every game after that. That's how much of a difference he was in the 6th, 7th grade. He went on to grow about 4 or 5 inches over one summer.
Right. This is a fact.
and went on to Villanova. Then became an amazing star at the University of Niagara. What's up, bro? So, a question I have for you, right? So,
okay.
I want to know about your work ethic. You know, I watched you work out as a kid. I think you was one of the first guys I seen like actually doing drills. What started you doing drills? What age you started? Who helped you? Who inspired you? What made you, the guy you are today?
All right. So a lot of people in Philly might know a ref by the name of Dave Brown, who is our coach. And I think about in 4th grade, he came up to me in the hallway at St. Raymond's, and he asked me that I wanted to play basketball. And one of the older kids was like, no, he's a football player. Because I played for Ivy Hill football. People don't know that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so I played for Ivy Hill football. I was playing football my whole career. And then I went to St. Raymond's practice. I never forget my first practice, bro. I didn't know what to wear. I wore some swishies, some blue swishies. I wore some blue swishies, and I wore some football cleats.
What grade was that?
I got screamed on crazy. And he just kind of took me under his wing after that. And I remember one day he just called me and was like, yo, you want to go down to UPenn and watch the NBA players work out? The NBA had a lockout, bro, down UPenn. And we hopped on a train and went down there. And that's when John Arnett and Coach Rodney was still real close. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was Alvin Williams and Catino Mobley first year. So when I walked into UPenn, bro, you can just like smell it in UPenn, like the basketball atmosphere. And I remember we walked down the ramp, and I remember just looking up. And you know, when you're a kid and you could go in the UPenn gym, it looked like
crazy.
Looked like crazy. Yeah. So
I didn't mean to cut you off, but for those who don't know, we talk about University of Penn that's located in Philadelphia. Quick question for you: What year was that when you first your first year?
That was like '96 when
I'm not year. I thought. What grade?
I was probably in 4th, 5th grade.
4th, 5th grade.
I fell in love with basketball. Yep, 4th, 5th grade. And then, I saw Tony Battie and Mark Jackson. I remember being on the court and Mark. I remember looking at the sweat spots, bro, on the floor. They was like big circle sweat spots. And I remember thinking in my head, like, dang, this is how hard you got to work to play in the NBA. And I remember looking at the rim and I remember hearing, "Where you from, young boy?" And I turned around and I'm like, "I'm from my area." I'm like, where you from? He like, "I'm from North." It was Mark Jackson.
That's
still
crazy.
With his Temple stuff on. Right. And after that, bro, and I would sit there and watch them like practice be over, and I sit them put up more. Aaron McKee and Eddie Jones put up more shots and more shots. Pepe Sanchez, just like they never got off the court, bro. Like runs was over. And I was just like, dang, this is how hard you got to work to make it. And then after that, bro, it was just like, all right, I know I'm not good, but I know if I work hard enough, something gonna pop. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's how I fell in love with basketball. Then after that, it was like I got cut from my Sunny Hill team in 8th grade.
Mm.
That hurt me a lot. And
That always get a fire under your ass once you get cut.
yeah, I got cut. Yeah, because all my friends was playing. Kyrie was playing. Kyrie Brown, who
My
I
guy.
think
Shout out my man Kyrie.
he went to where did he go? He went D1. He went somewhere, but he was a great player. And
Kyrie went to
I
Kyrie.
remember,
Wait 1 second. Kyrie went to damn. He didn't go to Eastern Illinois. He went to Eastern Illinois.
yeah,
Yeah, go
right.
ahead.
So I remember when we played for Positive Image, and Marv
Mm-hmm.
and Bob would tell us, "Yo, you got to run that lead step at
Shout
8 a.m." You know what I mean? Remember
shout
that?
out my
He would
guys
tell us,
Marvin
"Yo,
Bob.
y'all gotta run." You know, the the kids from Gratz, always in shape. They run track. They track stars. So they always, you know what I mean? They can press full court.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I remember going into my 9th grade year, and I remember Isaac Greer, Aaron Pickney, Sean Boland,
Mm-hmm.
and Donnell Smiley. They would come pick me up, bro, from Doherty
And this was 8th grade.
and
You in
take
the
me to
eighth grade
Finley.
now. Right.
This was at my freshman year at Doherty.
When did you start playing AAU? What age did you start playing AAU?
Eighth, seventh. I think it was 8th grade with Positive Image.
And then what was up until eighth
But
grade?
I
So you
never
got it.
got in, bro. But I never
Me,
got in. I
yeah,
never got
me.
in, bro. I never got in.
They
I
always
never
start
got
you
in,
like
bro.
that. That's how they started me. But so
Yeah.
because this is important too, because always tell like the parents that I work with, don't rush your kids' process because I mean, for me, I met you when I was like in the 6th grade. In the 6th grade,
Mm-hmm.
you was good. Like I'll never forget you did some move in the game, bro, where a guy was pressuring you and you took your leg and he was a smaller guard. You took your leg and wrapped around his head and then got space out of that. I was like, yo, who is this dude? Because I don't even think
Yeah.
when I was going to St. Ravens, I don't think you was going to St. Ravens. I think you was still on the team because you transferred or something like that.
Nah. Yeah.
But
Yeah. I was playing at
I
Hope Church Christian Academy.
but I want people to know like it's a process. You don't have to rush into AAU because you was good. You could have played at AAU.
Well,
You start playing in 8th grade.
I would say the process was this. My grandmom and them wasn't always fond of me playing basketball, staying out late,
Mm-hmm.
bro. I used to get in mad trouble, and I used to get put on punishment. I even used to get punished on by my uncles. You know how it is coming in late, bro.
Yep, facts.
But
Big
I was
facts.
willing to risk that for basketball, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect
Like
sense.
I wasn't out in the street hustling, doing all this stuff. I was just trying to play basketball, and then at that time they didn't understand that who
Right.
besides me and the family was playing basketball.
Right. No,
So it was like, well, what's going on?
that's a good point too. Because I was, you all kind of lived the same childhood where this is before cell phone era. Your parents was worried sick about you.
Yeah,
We also lived in a dangerous city too. So you never know what can happen. And your parents want you in the house, before the lights come on sometimes. And when you had this idea, like, look, I want to play basketball, I want to go overseas, I want to be professional or whatever the case may be. Your parents didn't understand it because they didn't do it. So with that,
yeah.
how did you like stay motivated? Like when you got your friends who believe in you or whatnot, but you want the acceptance of your parents. How did you stay motivated to continue?
When you're a kid, you just want to prove everybody wrong. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
And then the motivation moved to I can get my grandma up out of here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the point where it got to. It was I was so driven that it was just like, all right, well, I want to get my grandmom away from everybody and just
Mm-hmm.
be able to spoil her. And it just kept me motivated, bro, like all the way, literally, until I probably got the MVP in Israel. And then, you know, I went back and then, but
Yeah.
it drove me for a very, very long time. That and work on your game.
Good
Like
shit.
fleeing me. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? That
No, yeah,
people don't
absolutely.
understand, like that fleeing stuff, kids, bro, that puts you on the list.
Mm-hmm. No, real. No,
You know
that's
what I
real,
mean?
bro. I want to go back one just for my own sake. I want to let people know,
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm not sitting here saying that you couldn't play AAU early because I got 10-year-old teams. So my team 9-year-old. I'm just saying as far as the process goes, is a process into getting into that high level of AAU, which is when you start playing a national level, which you did in the 8th grade. So now you went to a really good school. You went to a school that had Kyle Lowry, who was in the NBA, Shane
Mm-hmm.
Clark, who played for
Mm-hmm.
Villanova, Deshaun White, who also played for Providence, and then obviously yourself. So how was it? What was the adjustment to fit in or to make your name known with those guys?
And well, to start off, I played freshman football at Doherty. Nobody knows that. I
Mm.
played quarterback and
I
quarterback,
know.
right?
Yeah, I know you went past
Exactly.
Ivy Hill.
Yeah, I went past Ivy Hill. And uh, one day I was in the weight room lifting, and Coach Heimerdinger and Coach Distal came up to me. Well, they called Isaac Greer, told him come get me from the weight room because I was in there lifting with the football players. They sat on each side of me. They was like, "Look, your football team is going to be trash. You're not getting a scholarship in football. We're about to be
This
sponsored by Nike." This is how they coming at me, bro.
is
I'm
ninth
sitting there, and
grade.
he's like,
This is
"Yeah, I'm
ninth
in
grade,
ninth
right?
grade, bro.
Okay.
This after the little freshman, because this is what kids don't understand. I played freshman as a freshman, bro, and I
Mm,
could play,
right.
and I worked harder than everybody. So
Mm-hmm.
that should tell you how back in the day it was. Like Gratz, all these tough teams, bro. They wasn't just throwing you up there as a freshman, bro. Like they would
Facts.
look at your parents like you was bugging.
Yeah, facts.
Like if
Facts.
you played freshman, bro, back then, if you played freshman varsity as a freshman, they just automatically ranked you like top 10 in the country.
Big facts,
that's
bro.
how that's how hard it was to play varsity as a freshman on these top teams, bro.
Yeah, I don't think people understand. Philly has so many ballers. When you think of like, don't get me wrong, like got places like New York have ballers, but New York is separated in 5 boroughs. Philly
Yeah.
is just one city. So when you go like when it's like
Mm-hmm.
Philly versus New York, you thinking like a city of a 7 mile radius, and you're playing against a whole state. like, you
Right,
know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
So
right. That's very, very
Philly,
true, bro.
yeah,
That's very, very true. That's
Philly's
very true.
different, bro. Philly,
It
Philly,
is.
it
It is
wasn't.
like to make your way up out of here, bro. Is like I salute all of y'all, bro, who made it up
Mhm.
out of here because people don't understand, bro, how hard it is, bro. Like we have every reason to not even make it alive the next day here,
Big
bro.
fact. Yeah,
You know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? So the fact that my head was in sport, or we went to sports and not something else was a gift and blessing in its own, just because of our parents.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
parents complain, parents complain about the AAU, and children complain about not playing, but they forget, bro. You like 13 years old. Were you about to
Mm-hmm.
go to the NBA out of high school?
Bro, talk to him. Talk to him, brother.
You know what I'm
I
saying, bro? Like, bro, I wasn't bro. I used to sit on the bench with a different color jersey for JV
mm.
and shorts. You
And
get
it's
what I'm
like,
saying? Like
and it's
we couldn't even wear the same jersey.
what year was that when you was on JV?
My freshman year,
And
they would no. So they would let us dress JV, let us dress. You know how
got
that
you.
go. You let them
Yeah,
dress, yeah. And
yeah.
then when I met Timmy Smith that year, he told me more about AAU.
Mm,
So
okay.
then he was telling me. So what happened was when we were freshmen, this is how I got. Because when you in Philly and you kid, you only know Philly, bro. I don't care what
Mm-hmm.
nobody say. You ain't been out
No,
the
you're
state
right.
or anything.
You're right.
You just think like it's Philly. So Timmy Smith dad took me to primetime shootout.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to see DeJuan Wagner play Julius Hodge. Um,
Tough.
I, we,
Tough.
yeah, we were there all day, bro. He dropped us off in the morning, and we got to watch Lee Macchione and Matt Walsh. We were in the back. We were in the back of the gym with them, bro. And George Raveling was handing Matt Walsh all these sneakers, and that's
Mm,
when I just knew, bro. They were shutting the gym down. That's how long we stayed at the gym, bro,
uh,
till the very last game. And Timmy was cool with Matt Walsh, and he was coming back. He had all these Nike sneakers. I'm like, Timmy, who the dude that just gave him that? He like, that's George Raveling. I'm like, bro,
mm.
we got to get nice. And after that, bro, it was up. It was
Matt
up
Walsh
after
and
that.
Matt
We
Walsh.
just was
That's it.
going hard all the time.
And just so people know, Matt Walsh was another Philly baller. He played. He went to University of Florida, didn't he?
GA. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, University of Florida played at GA with
Yeah.
Ted
Germantown
Scruches and Lee
Academy.
Macchione.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
They
so
went to
you
GA.
what year did you get on varsity? And who was on your team?
My 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 sophomore year.
Mm-hmm.
So my sophomore year was me, Sean Bolin, Isaac Greer, and we had Deshaun and Shane first.
Yeah, I remember that because
And
Kyle went to Northeast then.
so I think I end up getting honorable mention as a sophomore for my defense because I always guarded the best player. So that was the thing. We played in going back into my sophomore year, we played open gym. And this is what I tell kids, bro. This is how you can get your spot, bro, or either you can get yourself into a good playing position in the beginning of the year. When you're in open gym, when these coaches are watching, every kid should lock up full court, bro.
Yeah.
See, that was my thing. I was doing that since I was in 6th grade. You get
Same
what
here,
I'm saying?
brother. Yeah.
So exactly, bro. We've been strapping up since we was bucks. So
Thanks.
it's a difference. So when that's something that naturally comes to you and everybody else is like, whoa, somebody actually playing defense. Because you remember at Doherty, we had a kid that was deaf that can shoot real good, Tim Schmink. He was the best shooter in the Catholic League.
I remember
but
him.
he was deaf. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was deaf. And he came, it was he was one of the varsity players. And I strapped him up in open gym, bro. And that's how I ended up playing varsity. And it was like, he ready. And then I went through that year, played all right, lost in the playoffs, and then we got Kyle the very next year, bro.
You're going into your junior year.
Yeah, but my sophomore summertime, that's when I got invited to play for the Philadelphia Patriots. On the team was Sharon Fisher. Okay.
Yeah, I remember
Andre Sloanell.
He went to Roman. Sharon Fisher went to Roman.
Don L. from Newman. Tabby Cunningham from Newman. Sean
Tough.
Singletary from Prep Charter. Rob Kurz from Prep Charter.
Both
John
tough.
Griffin that went to Bucknell that played for St. Joe's Prep. And then it was me, Shane, and Timmy Smith.
Oh, y'all was cheating. And I would have called.
Bro, listen. The roster was so crazy.
I would have blew the whistle on that.
Me and Timmy Smith used to sit at the end of the bench, bro. That's how crazy the roster was, bro. And John, it was me and Timmy and John Griffin, the coach for Bucknell.
Everyone on that team, just so people know who he's talking about, everyone on that team went Division I. Even like Sean Singletary even had a nice little stint in the NBA. So that team was crazy. I would have blew the whistle.
And Rob Kurz.
Rob Kurz went to Notre Dame and then went to the NBA as well. If I was the opposing coach, I would have blew a whistle on that. I would have blew it.
Listen,
I would have been
bro, listen, we was so stacked, bro. Like, I remember my first Patriots practice. So for the kids who think they not playing or they getting picked on and stuff like that, imagine going to your first AAU top team practice, right? It was at LaSalle, I'll never forget. And it's called, I don't know if they still call it in the hole or something like that, where the defender got to play and he got to get 3 stops in a row.
Yeah.
Bro, I was in there for like 30 minutes, bro.
I watched your game evolve. Once you guys start like killing guys on the national scene, and then I was seeing you at the point. Tell me about the train, and then you end up going to Villanova. So tell me about like that transition. Like I know Villanova was tough with Jay Wright and those practices. How many practices a day did you have at Villanova, and what was the toughest part about adjusting to Villanova?
All right. So what people don't know is when I was in high school, let's just take it back. When I was in high school, I played with 4 Division I players, right? 3-4 Division I players, let's just say. My role was simple. We all played AAU together. So it just flowed. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So when Jay Wright, so when I went to Hargrave Military Academy, Shane came too.
Oh, that's right. You went to prep school too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I went to prep school.
Yeah, let's talk about now you go from Hargrave to Villanova. Now, is the work from Hargrave the same? Is it even more? What do kids should look for when they say they want the Division I lifestyle?
So physically, I was ready. Driven. They have to. So first of all, the one thing you got to do is be willing to listen when you go to college, bro, or any coach, bro. You have to be willing to listen and learn, bro. It's because, Coach Wright used to say stuff to us as freshmen like, you don't know nothing yet. You don't know nothing. But he wasn't saying like that. But he wouldn't say you don't know, you know what I mean? But it was as I'm growing, we didn't know anything, bro. We didn't know how hard you work. We didn't know that this is a business, bro. When I
Mm,
got to Villanova, bro, they were looking at me like I was a pro. And I should have conducted myself as a pro. Everything you do, bro, you got to
mm,
be A1 there. It's literally like it's a standard at these
right.
schools, bro.
Right.
And when you're somebody who sticks out like a sore thumb because you're not doing what you're supposed to do, it doesn't mean that the school they're gonna kick you out, but you're not gonna play there.
Yeah.
You
Mm,
understand? Like this is his life. That's what y'all gotta understand as kids. This is the coach's life. This he
mm-hmm.
provides for his family. That
Mm-hmm.
1.2, that 3.4, ain't none of y'all worth losing your job over that. I'm letting you know as a coach.
Right.
So you get there when you go D1, D2, D3, you do it their way. You already
Mm-hmm.
decided when you said I commit. What does that mean? I committed to this school to do whatever you say as a coach. You
Absolutely.
get what I'm saying, bro? And
Absolutely.
kids don't understand that. I transferred because they was bringing in more McDonald All-American players. There's been like 3 McDonald's players. We
Mm.
know how that go. I'm a
Yeah,
kid. I'm
yeah.
not dumb. You get what I'm saying, bro? That
Right.
was a smart decision I
But
made.
you was, but do you think, I mean, you was there what? You only your freshman and sophomore year, right?
Yeah, but I
And
kind of go ahead.
I feel like you was getting minutes though. Like every time I watched Villanova during that time, you was getting minutes. Maybe not the minutes that I'm used to you seeing play for sure. Did that factor into it? Like, did you say like, all right, look, I'm not getting that many minutes now, so next year when they bring these guys in, it's going to decrease, or how'd you
Well,
go? What was your thought process before you transfer?
so I never told. It's funny. I never told nobody this story.
Exclusive. Finally,
Well, I'm
I get
telling it now. So
exclusive.
yeah. So if we being real honest, bro, my freshman year I didn't expect to play. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like it was fun. I wanted to learn from Randy and Foy, A. Ray, Mike Nardi, Kyle Lowry, Curtis Sumter. That's it. That's the main reason why I came there.
mhm,
Right? I knew we had 5 pros. I'm like, we gonna end up going to the Final Four, winning the national championship. What
mhm.
people don't know is Coach Wright tried to redshirt me my freshman year.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? He like, yo, I
Yeah.
still want you to develop. Just give me more time. I'm like, Coach Wright, I don't. I want to be on the team where I think we're going to win a national championship. When a player tells you he thinks you're going to win a national championship, what can you really say to him? You just look at him like, damn. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you want to be on the bench with your teammates celebrating. I get that. You don't want to be in a warm up.
Right.
So that's number one, right? So I didn't care about my sophomore year. I mean, my freshman year really, because we were getting minutes because we was blowing everybody out. So I didn't care. So think
Hmm.
about that. If we blowing everybody out by 20, you get your
Uh-huh.
nice little 5-10 minutes at the end of the game. You straight because you can get busy. You feel me?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So going into my sophomore year, they were planning on me start. If you look at the guidebook, bro, it say uh, to start duty at point guard next season.
Mm.
6'5" point guard, bro. They bring in Lou Williams for camp. I'm cooking everybody an open gym. I'm ready. They bring in Lou Williams and Andre Iguodala to open gym.
Mm.
I cooks Lou Will
Mm.
in the open gym.
Right.
Like Andre Iguodala, Staff was there. Coach Wright comes up. Coach Wright comes up to me like a day later, like, yo, everybody talking about the open gym and stuff like that. He was like, this is what we're gonna do. He was like, I'm gonna either send you to Hawaii with the sophomore Big East team, with like a little
Mm.
all-star team, and y'all go play games in Hawaii, or I can send you to Europe with Will and a team to Europe to go play point for the summer,
Right.
and you can get a lot of reps at the point.
Mm.
I'm like, all right. I'm like, I want to go over to Europe. So I go over to Europe, bro. It is it's levels to this, okay? It's
Wait. You went to Europe your sophomore year?
Go learn how to
Yo,
play point.
that's tough.
You get
That's a
like
good.
nobody
I've
know that,
never
bro. They
heard
flew
that.
me
I've
out
never
to
heard of
Europe to
this.
go
Go
play
ahead.
point to run playing games. Yeah, bro.
I never heard of this.
Yeah,
So tell me
yeah,
about,
bro. You feel me,
tell me about the differences. Tell me about why there's levels to it.
bro? Yo, listen. Let me tell you something, bro. You get to chasing a player that's tough, and I'm talking about it's different. It's like it's college speed and then it's pro grown men speed and strength and
Mm-hmm.
IQ, bro. You get what I'm saying? You play up on them, they bump you off. You get bumped off. You running right into a ball screen. Like it's just it's this and their body is different, bro. Like
Mm.
it took me a while. For the first 3 games, I played like crap, bro.
So
Sharif Bray
you was
asked
playing
Sharif
with
Bray. Sharif
pros.
Bray.
You was playing
Hmm?
with pros, right? Okay.
Like in France, I played against pros in France, Germany. We went all around playing teams, bro.
Mm, that's crazy.
We played like sometimes 1-2 games a day. We played in Antwerp, we played in Germany, we played in France. So, bro, I mean, big, the big French
Oh
guys too,
yeah,
bro. They be
bro.
like 6'8", 7".
And
Yeah,
they know
bro.
how to set a
It's not.
screen. They know how to set a screen
Yeah,
for
bro. You
sure.
run into that screen, bro, and it feel like your whole body burning. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll never forget that, bro. That first hit from running into a screen and you can't
Mm.
see it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So when I came back from Europe, I'm like, all right, I'm ready. I'm about to start the point. I'm ready, right? Because my last couple games, I was adjusting, bro. Like Sharif telling me how to come off the screen and what to look for. I'm like, oh, this is light.
Right.
So I get back and off the plane. I think Coach Pickney came to get me. That's my old head, Ed Pickney.
Uh,
He coaching the league now. And he tells me like, yeah, we got Scotty Reynolds. I'm like, huh? I'm like, who is this?
Scotty Reynolds was tough too. Scotty Reynolds
He
was
was,
tough.
bro. But
Yes,
listen,
sir.
bro, let them tell you about how practice was.
Yeah. You know,
I
you
made
tell you tell us. You tell us how
listen,
practice was.
listen, bro. I I I, I made his games very easy for him. You
Uh,
feel me?
yeah.
It was not easy for that man in practice at all. He'll tell you that himself. Like you ask anybody, bro. Practices used to be me going at people. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? A lot because I felt disrespected because I'm like, yo, how y'all just give this man this spot and not y'all just sent me over to Europe? I'm doing this, I'm doing that. So as a sophomore, they don't know the rotation yet. You
mm-hmm,
feel me? Now I got beef. It's not beef, but it's just like tension in practice all the time. Cause
mm,
just like now I'm at everybody's neck. I ain't trying to hear nothing. I feel like they slighted me. You get what I'm
mm.
saying? With no
Uh-huh.
explanation. And it's kind of like, you know, we in practice and he pulling on my jersey. I'm throwing him off me. And they're congratulating him at everything he does. And I'm just like, dang, what is this? So as a young boy, people will tell you, oh, you jealous or you being envious. No, I was very headstrong as a 17-year-old, 18-year-old. I see what was actually going on. We can't sit this McDonald's All-American no matter how much Bilal was cooking them in practice every day.
Right.
You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? And I knew
Mm-hmm.
that as a kid, bro. I was very, very like, I would just watch and peep stuff. Like, that's why coaches also, they got to watch how they move around players. Because even though players are 17, 16, 18, or whatever like that, we watch everything y'all do and say as kids. So when you contradict yourself, that makes us lose um, trust in you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And because they're at a high level, they don't think that way either. They just like, all right, this is my program. This is what I say. That if I want to make a change, I'll make a change.
Right.
So finally, Coach Wright decides who's going to be the starting lineup and who's going to be in a rotation.
Right.
I wasn't in a rotation,
You wasn't
but
in a
he was skipping
rotation. Wait, wait,
around.
wait. You were. It's one thing not to start. It's one
As
thing
a
not to
sophomore,
start.
bro, listen, as a sophomore, no, bro. I was like literally, bro. It was like I was like going through a lot of depression and anxiety as a sophomore, bro. Because it was like,
Mm.
why y'all put me through all of this if y'all not gonna? You
Yeah.
get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It was,
Yeah.
bro. It was to the point, bro, where they got me a sports therapist that used to fly from Vermont for an hour just to talk to me, bro. Then fly back out
Really.
because I was
So
so deep in like what is going on right now as a sophomore, bro.
that's a good thing to talk about too, because I think kids go through that, especially guys in college or overseas. You go and you fight in anxiety and depression. Outside of the therapist, what were you doing? Did you stop playing basketball? Or not stop playing basketball, but did you stop working out as hard as you once was? Um, how was you coping with it?
Yeah, bro. I didn't. I remember um not ever once that happened, I remember not ever staying on campus. I dated
Mm,
a girl. I dated a NBA player's little cousin at the time, and they lived around the corner, a
mm-hmm.
famous player, and they lived not too far from Villanova, literally like driving distance. Literally, bro, I would just stay over there. I wouldn't even stay in my dorm, bro. That's
Mm,
how much I didn't want to be around my team, bro. Because it was
mm,
just like, y'all, everybody see what's going on. I'm cooking this dude every day in practice and I'm still not playing. And don't get it twisted, bro. Shout out to Scotty Reynolds.
right.
I like he is amazing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
no,
literally sat there in person and see him give UConn 40.
mm,
But it's a difference when you playing against somebody in practice and you're like, okay, but why am I not playing?
right, right,
And people don't understand as a coach, when you start going back and forth in a kid with his head, it's a lot, bro, because he's taking these conversations off of the floor and still holding them in his head after this.
right,
So
100%.
it was just then I had my girlfriend telling me, man, just do whatever they say so you can play. I don't care, blah, 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 blah. And then my family is just looking like, yo, they don't know no better. I'm like the first person in my family to really hoop, bro.
Right,
So they just along for the ride. They like, oh, we at Villanova, it's lit, we got gear, we get anything we want. Like
right.
my grandmom is on the tip, like my grandson is taken care of. That's all I care about. So I didn't have any basketball people like fending for me, bro. You get what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
no, that
I
makes
had
sense.
nobody to talk to because
Because
nobody knew basketball and they was just along for the ride. They family,
let,
they supposed to be, but they
let me ask you this. Go on, thinking back at it now, thinking back, looking at it, you older, you removed. Do you ever felt in that time like, damn, I could have, did you ever feel like you wasn't listening or maybe you was being rebellious? 'Cause I know I went through that. And one of my schools I went to in junior college, I was, my coach, he wanted me to be this pretty much like a defender and a guy who gets in the gaps, finish and kick, but I felt like it was more to my game than that. So the first 5, 6 games, I sat the bench. And then so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do what he want because I'm trying to get to the next school. Do you feel like, all right, I could have did a better job in certain areas, or it was like, look, bro, I gave it everything I got.
okay, so basically it was around the same time that Coach Larry Brown had got fired from the Sixers.
Mm-hmm.
And they had cleaned out Allen Iverson jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that? I was
Mm-hmm.
a
Yeah.
sophomore then. So then I got my girlfriend in my ear going through stuff from family stuff that's going on. And then I got them talking about, it's the family talking about Larry Brown. But then I got Larry Brown at my practice every day talking to me 30 minutes before every practice
Word.
as like a therapist for real. Larry Brown, bro,
Mm.
he would sit and talk to me for 30 minutes for every single Villanova practice when he wasn't with the Sixers anymore. He would be
Mm.
at a practice every day, right?
I didn't know
So
that.
he started helping. I started listening to him like, Bilal, you got to stay focused. You got to do this. You got to do that. And he would just have conversations with me, bro. And so I was finally like, all right, okay, I'm not playing. I'm going to do this. So I had a conversation with my girlfriend one night. She was like, "Do whatever they tell you. If you got to go early, be early. If you got to do, cool, bro."
Yeah. Mm.
I start doing everything right, bro.
Okay.
See. This is how I'm about to tell kids how to get back into a rotation right now.
Right.
All
Uh-huh.
right.
Go ahead. Talk to
So
him.
I was all the way out of rotation. You feel me, bro? Like
Yeah.
wasn't getting in. I said, okay, here we go. I started being 15, 20 minutes before every practice. I was the
Mm.
first person on the floor warming up. I was the first person in the weight room. I was the first person on the bus. I was
Mm-hmm.
the last person to leave, bro. Every single time, bro. You get what I'm
Mm.
saying? I was the
Yep.
first person in video, bro. Like I just turned it up, like
Mm.
all the way up, bro. And on the court, I was doing whatever he said. I started paying attention more. You get what I'm saying? Knowing other people's spots. I'm, you know what I mean? So one day he comes in, bro. No exaggeration. We
Man,
about to
Jay,
play
and you
Kevin
talking about
Durant.
you talking about Jay Wright.
Jay Wright, yes.
Okay.
He writes on the board. We need Bilal on the board.
Uh-huh.
So everybody turned around like, what the? I'm like, what? I'm like, I don't even play. What I do now? I'm like leaning back, like, what I do now, bro? Like, you feel me, bro? Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
I've
like,
been there before.
I'm like, this is draining me, bro. I'm like, dang. He like, this
Uh,
not going to be a game of heart. He said, this not going to be a game of plays. This going to be a game of heart. You feel me? And he was like, we need Bilal. Bro,
mm,
you know this thing they got Attitude Club at Villanova, like you can win Attitude Club. It's like for diving on the floor, extra pass assists, tagging, like boxing out, tagging,
mm-hmm.
rebounds, all the dirty work, bro. To play hard, play smart, play together. It like defines that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, bro, I wasn't playing at all. Boy, he puts me in against Texas. DJ Augustine tried to ISO me like 3 times at the end of the game.
Right.
I'm from Philly, bro. You know that's not going down, bro.
Not gonna
Come on,
happen,
bro.
dog.
Come on, bro. Kevin
Different.
Durant only had 11 points after having
Uh,
38 against Oklahoma. Kevin
mm.
Durant only had 11 points against us, bro.
So they put you on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, I stuck him for a little bit, me and Dante Cunningham.
Okay.
But bro, I can't lie, bro. I understand why NBA players be getting cooked by him though. Because when he jumps, bro, if when you jump, your hand will only probably go to his chest. That's how tall he is, bro. So
Mm.
when he shoots from up here, he really doesn't see you. I
Mm-hmm.
truly believe when Kevin Durant misses, bro, he misses on his own. And I would never
Mm.
say that about anybody else, bro. Like he sees a clear shot every time.
Mm. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
you
So
went.
and
Go
then
ahead.
so then I get added to club. Man, I'm rolling, bro. I'm rolling. He rocking with me. All right, we about to play Notre Dame. And this is when I completely lost his trust. I was sitting outside. I come early, right? I'm like 30 minutes early, right?
Mm.
For a video for film. But I didn't get the text because I'm sitting there. I already know I gotta what time I gotta be there. I'm sitting in the car with my girlfriend right outside the locker room, right outside the stadium is the locker room. You know, you go right in the locker room right there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the video room. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, all right, it's like 20 minutes. I get up out the car. I go to open the door. The security, like, bro, you can't come through here.
Mm.
I'm like, what you mean, bro? I'm like, I got videos. We got film. He like, nah, they moved it to Jake Nevin. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, I got to get through the back way of the back hallway. He like, go, bro, it's a girls' game going on. No men can be back here.
Mm.
I'm like, bro, I'm like late, bro. I'm like, there's no way I can get around this. So while I'm sitting there, time is ticking. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, forget it. I go outside the gym, girl car going. So now I'm running around the gym, bro. I'm running around the
Where your cell
stadium, bro.
phone, brother? Where is your cell phone?
In my bro, in my hand, I'm running now, bro. I call her, she left already. I'm
Okay.
running. I hop in Jake Nevin, bro. I'm running. I'm sweating now. I'm like, dang. I get in the door. I go in the door, and they all in the room. And as soon as I go to step in the room, bro, all the coaches, Pat Chambers, Brett Gunning, Coach Pinkney, they all like, sit down, sit down, sit down. Bro, I go to take a step in, Coach right at the tray eating food. He goes, did you just walk in? Bro, the faces on the coaches, bro, when I turned to them, they all was like, say no, say
Uh-huh.
no. Bro, I was like this. I was like, yeah. He was eating his food, bro. He said, you just don't get it, do you? Bro, he turned around. My name was on as starting point guard.
Wow. Wow.
Bro, listen, bro.
Wow.
And
Bro,
that was it.
that
Yep.
was
That
that
was
was
really it. So when people say, oh, he didn't play at Nova, no, I was gonna play. I was definitely gonna play. I did what I had to do. I was definitely gonna play. You get what I'm saying, bro? I
right.
was doing everything. And then, bro, I think that took me into a depressional spiral. It was like, bro, you work. He said you did everything right up until this point, and you just
Mm.
don't get it. He was like, you don't get it. And I was just sitting in there salty because it was just like I was about to start at my dream school, bro.
Mm.
See, that's
So
what people don't understand. I've been watching Nova since I was a pup, Alvin Williams and Tim Thomas. So that
right.
it was just like, dag, bro. And then it just
So
viral. Like I was
the
just
thing, the
completely
thing
out of it after that.
I want kids to understand, right? So what he's saying is this, not just kids. I say kids, we still young, relatively speaking.
Yeah,
But I mean, we just saying like college, all you he doing everything right. He's a talented player, but when you get to that next level, what you do off the court is just important what you do on the court. He didn't lose a
it
starting
is,
spot
bro.
because his performance. He lost a starting spot because of miscommunication or, stuff off the court that he didn't do. So that's why I always try to tell kids, it ain't going to be when you get to the next level, everyone is talented. So you just the little things that count.
Yeah,
The little things like you were saying, going to practice 30 minutes early, being the first person in warm-ups, being the
mhm.
first person in the weight room. Those things are important. So you went, but the good thing for this for my guy Bilal here is that he went to Villanova, he got his experience, did all his ups and downs, went through stuff, and now you in Niagara where you are walking double-double, where
Yeah.
you a guy who, I mean, I read somewhere that you was like one of the to this day, the only and the first person in the nation or only person in the nation that ever averaged 13 and 9. in the MAC, I believe, in the MAC conference.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it was
tell me
like it
about
was,
your
I think it was,
transition to Niagara, because I mean, at this point, I mean, Niagara's what, mid-major at this time?
yeah.
Okay.
hmm
So tell me about that.
So
Like, what
at
was
the
your role
time,
coming in?
I never forget, bro. My first year at Niagara, it was my first MAC game, and I went to go tap the top of the board when I was walking out, and the coaches said, "Come here," and they closed the door behind me. This before we about to run out on the court. You know how you go in the hall and then you run out on the
Yeah.
court.
Mm-hmm.
Coach Mahalik said, "Yo, you done everything we asked you up until this point. Everything." He said, "You do everything hard." He was like, "You're a great teammate." He was like, "I just want you to go out there and have fun." This is a coach
Mm.
telling me that. So think about the mentality of what's happening to my brain right now. You get what I'm saying? Why he's
Right.
telling me go out and have fun. Don't worry about looking over your shoulder for a sub. If you mess up, we still gonna keep you in there. Don't worry about nothing.
Yeah.
Bro, I had
That's a game
24,
changer. That's a game changer when you're
bro,
coming from a
bro,
place where you had to worry about that. For sure.
bro. I had 24 and 16 in my first college dunk.
Mm.
So not the work that I was putting in, but the coach instilling confidence in me, bro. That's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. Coaches matter, bro. They can
Facts.
either send you up an upward spiral or a downward spiral.
Big
You get what
facts.
I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like it's just, and that's what it is, bro. Like he didn't have to say that to me. I could have been out there and just got some BS rebounds or 4 points. But the fact that you telling me, yo, just play, bro. I never. I'm gonna be real. I never did a two dribble pull up at Villanova.
Mm.
I was out there doing two dribble pull ups, hitting threes. Like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, bro. You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying?
you was
So
on a
it's
different.
then I'm grabbing every rebound because. But I will say this: the mentality of Villanova, a Villanova player,
Uh-huh.
will shine over anybody in a different school just
Mm.
because of their mentality. And
Yeah.
I'm being realistic, bro. Like
Yeah.
it will that mentality that Coach Wright instills in players, it will take you not only far in basketball but far in life, bro. Now that I'm a
Mm-hmm.
grown man, I understand what he was trying to say. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like when I got to Niagara, it was like all the stuff he was telling me, everything I learned from Randy, uh, all that stuff. Like people don't know. Before my first year, I actually played at Niagara. I lived with Randy Foy the whole summer.
Mm. I didn't know that.
Exactly. I was up there in Rumson working out with him every single day. And you know, when you're a kid, you think, oh, I'm living with him. He asked me to come live with him. I'm thinking, oh, we about to be turning up. This about to be like college. We about to be out popping bottles. Bro, it was none of that.
He was
Bro,
trying
it
to get
was
to the
none of
league.
that, bro. Bro, it was
Boy.
none of bro. Bro, it was to the point where he would make a joke like, if Bilal fall asleep, then we ain't going out. Bro, I'll be knocked out every day, bro. That's how hard we work, bro. Like, bro, we would do a workout for like 2 hours on the court, then
Mhm.
come back and do a workout. Then go walk over to the turf and do another workout. Then we would go eat, and then me and Chris Charles would be in the basement lifting and stuff, bro. Like it was
Mm.
nonstop basketball, bro.
Mhm.
And that's the life of an NBA player. Like when they get up, bro, he would say, "Yo, I'm leaving in 10 minutes." Imagine you hearing somebody leaving in 10 minutes, and that's your only ride to the gym. You
Yeah.
hopping
You
up.
hop up.
Like
Yeah.
his rule was that anybody, if you in the house, you got to get up and work out just like him.
Mm.
Everybody, bro. The wife, the kid, everybody, bro. Everybody works out. So that
That
mentality of
was Randy
already
Foy. That
working
was Randy
hard,
Foy rule. That's
yeah,
crazy.
that mentality of that summertime and guarding him all summer. I'm like, I just guarded Randy Foy every day in practice. Ain't none of y'all on this ball level at all. So that's
Mm.
how I was able to get 82 steals in one season with Tyrone Lewis. We was number one in defense my first year at Niagara. People don't know that.
Mm. When you went from Niagara, now you are a professional athlete. I remember vaguely, and you can correct me if I'm wrong. I remember after your career in Niagara, I remember you doing a workout for the Atlanta Hawks. I was like, damn, Bilal about to go
I
to the league.
did. I did with me
Bilal
and
about to
Alonzo G.
I
I
was like,
definitely
Bilal about to
did.
go to the league. It's crazy. Because I remember when you was a young boy,
Right.
they was calling you the
No.
big ticket around the way. I was like, damn, he got it. He got it. My man going to the league after that.
Right. Right.
Um,
Right.
Tell me about
Right.
the transition from the process to finding
Um,
yourself overseas.
Yeah,
For a
so
little
I
bit.
played in Portugal first. We went all the way to the semifinals, and then I went to Lithuania. I went to with the Lithuania, and that's kind of to be honest, bro. That's where I kind of knew that. all right, I want to train players. Like
Mm,
this is what I've been looking for. All this footwork and how to turn your body and um the regiment they have, bro. Like, bro, I would get up with my coach. I lived on the beach in Palanga. I lived right on
mm,
the beach. My hotel, beautiful. I lived right on the beach. And the coach would come at 5 o'clock in the morning down this, it was like a dark road. He would come pick me up and he would train the middle school players.
mm,
And in my head, I'm watching Kobe. You know, you ain't got nothing to do but to watch YouTube all day. I'm watching Kobe talk about fundamentals and how you
yeah.
always go back to the basics. Bro,
Yep.
I'm in there every morning with the middle school players. Me and the dude from Cheska Moscow, the younger kid,
So
that
you a
was real tough.
professional athlete playing, working out with middle school players to hone your skills. Am I getting that correct?
Yeah, bro, I would get up every morning with them, bro. I
No,
ain't care.
I'm saying I'm repeating it because I run into players who think they're too good for
Bro, I was doing
certain
that when
stuff.
I was staying in Chester, bro, at
Mm,
Fedon's
mm-hmm.
with as Zane Shaw, bro. I would get like 3 workouts in. He'd be like, no, Blau, the little kid's up there today. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna be right up in there with him.
That's what's up. That's what you
It
call
ain't, bro.
dedication.
What are
That's
they doing that I'm
dedication.
not supposed to do?
Right. They're right. That's what I'm trying to explain to people, bro. It is that no one's bigger than the game. Like you just
What are
hone
they?
your
Yeah,
skills.
exactly, bro. They're not doing anything that I wasn't doing. So when I started doing that, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I started cooking. I had gave Cholet like literally, bro. That's the highlight of my Lithuanian thing. I gave Cholet like 24, bro, when I
Mm,
started doing that. Like people don't know, bro. It really builds confidence to work out, bro. Like really
mm-hmm.
work on your game and
Yep, absolutely.
really not care what people think. I'm pretty sure when me and Coach Marty was working out that summer after Lithuania, bro, people was like, "Oh, he got cones. He doing this. He doing that." Bro, that training changed my whole game before I got MVP in Israel, bro. Like
Mm,
my body's my shoulder was lower. My technique for shooting was different. Like it was almost like everything that they told me about basketball, I unraveled it and then put it back together.
mm.
If
Okay.
that makes sense. You
No,
get
that
what I'm
makes sense.
saying? What they told
So,
us not to do and what you shouldn't. Yeah, so I was over there, and then what happened was they weren't paying me in Lithuania. They
mm,
stopped. Washington said they wasn't paying me. They wasn't paying us on time,
right. Okay.
right? So, and I wanted my check. So I would talk to some of the people around the league. They'd be like, "Yo, don't worry about it. The country has to send the team money for you to get paid." So
Right.
we played in 2 different leagues.
Mm-hmm.
So one day, this was my final straw. The dude came in there and he was giving out money because we won bonus money.
Right.
But where's my check at? This looks like my check,
F
bro,
you
that
pay
you
me.
giving out and bro, I'm talking about he giving out a stack in like in euros. I'm looking around like, bro, where's my money? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call my agent. Dude, Daniel Rovitz called me. I typed to him on the line, said, bro, get me up out of here. I want to come to Israel. He said, I got 3 teams. They offered me. I'm like, nah, that ain't enough money to leave top leave in Lithuania.
Right.
He came with 3 offers. One of them was Nestiona. Bro, this is how I got out of my contract. I was cool with a dude at the bar around the corner, like this lounge. He was the only person that spoke English. Daniel had me go over there with my computer, had him call the embassy and get my release, bro. The day
Mm,
before Christmas. Nobody was in the office but one person, bro. The
right.
dude said he was about to leave on the phone. He
Mm,
got my release. We sent it to Israel. Then the Israeli team sent it back to the team, and they had to release me the next day, bro. That's how I got up out of Lithuania,
mm.
and I
When
ended up
that
going over there. My team was in. Yep,
when
I got over
networking
there.
when networking pays off, man, relationships.
Right,
When
right,
you get
right,
to that
right, bro,
level,
yep, bro.
when you get to
Because
that
they'll
level, it's
trap you, bro. Bro, they
relationships with
charged me
political.
$1,000 to take me to the bus stop.
That's wild. It ain't get you check.
Come on, bro. You
It
get
was
what
a
I'm saying, bro?
negative.
They shady. They can be very shady over there, bro.
I think the importance of everything you said, from what I got, was the inspiration and things that kept you going, the things that kept you motivated, was a coach. There's a coach somewhere that kept you in place. So I have 100% confidence that you're doing the same thing for your players, because you know the significance that it has. So much love and much respect
Appreciate
to
that.
you on that. So we got a game at the end of the show we like to do. It's called Who You Got. So we want to compare players. And it's
Oh boy.
NBA play. Some of them are current NBA players, some are former NBA players. Right now, there's a topic going around, a trending topic. Who's better, Joel Embiid or Shaq? You a skill guy, and I think that's a good question for you, considering Joel Embiid skills is a little different from Shaq's. Well, not a little different, very different.
How are they comparing them to?
Just as far as dominance, as far as who dominated the game, as far as right now, Joel Embiid averaging 35 points. Shaq, I think the most Shaq ever averaged was about 28. Joel Embiid also in rebounds, he's averaging 11 points. I think that's the most Shaq ever. Averaged like 13. But I don't want to be misquoted. So, but it's roughly around the same.
Um, I just feel like when you get a ball in the shack, like
It's over. It's over.
it's
Depending
just
on when
like
you
it's the
depending on when you
bucket.
give it
Like
to him
you give
though.
it like Joel Embiid. You got to kind of wait on his skill set to get him for him to get in his bag. Like with
Yeah,
Shaq,
yeah, yeah.
it's more bang bang boom. Like you get what
Facts.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
I
I'm
would
gonna go with
say
Shaq.
skill wise,
Uh-huh.
Joel Embiid, dominance wise,
Shaq all day.
nobody,
Shaq all day.
nobody, bro, nobody. You can hang on him. You can hang on his arm. He's taking you up there with you, and he bringing the court down.
So you going with Shaq? All right, we'll go with Shaq. I'm gonna go with Shaq too. I do agree with Joel Embiid is skilled, but he's a rhythm player, so he got to get a couple jab steps, and he got
Yeah,
to get into his
yeah.
bag. Versus Shaq is like he running that floor like a gazelle, and he dropping it
And
on you.
he getting up in the middle, and he just turn around and dunking on you. You feel me? But who's more exciting to watch? Joel Embiid,
You think
because it's just like
I
this is why, because it's amazing to see somebody that tall move that way. Like
uh
I'm pretty sure if somebody taught Shaq the right way to shoot, he probably would have hit it a little mid
yeah, he
range on some
definitely
Karl Malone type stuff. You get what I'm
definitely
saying?
yeah.
But it was just like I don't think they did Shaq a. It's kind of like, bro, you got to go with the what is it, basketball how it evolved too,
Yeah, that's
right?
very true.
Like if Joel Embiid was a big man back then, he would get terrorized.
Facts.
You get what
Yo,
I'm saying?
so
Because he wouldn't have that same skill.
no, he wouldn't
He would because
because they
nobody
wouldn't
was
even let
teaching
it.
that back
They wouldn't even let him shoot them threes like he's doing now.
then.
So
So
the next group is going because we going to push through it. Next, the next guys I have is Tyrese Maxey or Trey Young.
Tyrese Maxey, man, I'm not feeling Trey Young no more, man.
Why
He don't play
not?
no defense, bro. Bro, he don't
Yeah, that's
play
true.
no
He
defense,
don't play no
bro.
defense. I give you that.
Like, oh my god, bro, it's kind of like go ahead and score. I need to stay in the game, bro.
Right. I give you that. I'm
Like
gonna
he
go at
plays zero defense, bro. I can't. And bro, I love his shot, but that's all he giving me. He ain't giving me nothing else lately. He ain't giving
uh
me no bip the bop. He ain't giving me no dimes, no crazy passes. He ain't like, bro, you just out here like you just like another Monte Ellis for real.
Monte Ellis is nice though. I Monte
Yeah,
Ellis played more defense than
what
Trey
I'm thinking
Young.
about him shooting, like you not like I'm talking about the end of Monte. Monte Ellis was one of my favorite players. I'm talking about the end of his career. He wasn't doing nothing for real. He was just
Right.
shooting.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean? And
Facts.
Monte Ellis was super tough.
So you saying Trey
But that's
Young
how it
is
start off. They start off cooking, and then it just kind of
you saying Trey Young is cold himself, huh? He cold out here. He ain't really doing nothing
yeah, he
else.
tough. But he need to play some defense, bro. I need to see another aspect to my man game.
I agree with that. Now you a Philly guy, and I always try to put I always ask this question. Okay, I want to hear it. Allen Iverson or Kyrie Irving? And listen, I'm gonna go so far. Now scoring is easy. I think so. I think scoring is easy. If we talking about scoring, I'm gonna say Allen Iverson. However, if you mix the two, we gotta think about both things, skill and scoring. I think Kyrie can score at the same clip, but I just think that's just not his. That's not his role.
Who Kyrie?
Yeah, but because with his
So
skills, I think he's just impactful. Not to say score at the same clip. I'll say he's just impactful with other things he do on the court.
I'm a Kyrie Irving fan, like to
Mm-hmm.
the max,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not even close with him and AI to me. Like I just think
Mm.
that AI mentality was dangerous. You get
Thanks.
what I'm saying, bro? Like it wasn't
Absolutely.
AI mentality wasn't I got all this game. It's like, no, none of y'all can check me. I'm him and y'all gonna get these buckets. And this is what my team needs. And I'll shoot every time to make my team win. And I'll carry him all the way to the championship if I have to.
Mm.
Kyrie ain't doing that. He's not carrying nobody to a championship all the way by himself.
Yeah, we
Now
had
Allen Iverson, now Allen Iverson,
yeah,
and we not saying that he ain't have nobody, but the team was
he
doo doo,
I
bro.
am. I'm
The
saying
team
he
was
ain't
doo
had
doo.
nobody. He ain't had nobody. I mean, he had
You
Mutombo
know
at
what I'm
the end of
saying?
his career. He had
Exactly,
Tyrone
bro. You
Hill,
get what I'm
never
saying? But his team was doo doo, bro. Like Eric
facts.
Snow. Eric
Mm-hmm.
Snow used to go for the mid range and shoot an air ball. Like, come on, bro.
Facts.
Like, what we
Big
talking about?
facts.
You get what I'm saying? We had Greg Ostertag. Like, what, bro?
Mm.
Kids would think that's a teacher at a school if you ask him that. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Uh-huh.
it's not even
You
AI,
you
bro.
he didn't have Greg Ostertag. You talking about Matt Geiger.
Matt Geiger, oh,
Yeah,
Matt Geiger. There you go.
you
Matt
talking about
Geiger.
Matt
Yeah,
Geiger.
terrible, bro. Like,
Matt
come
Geiger
on.
was terrible. Yeah, Matt Geiger. But yeah, Theo Ratliff was nice.
Yeah, but he would get banged on a lot and he was too skinny.
Yeah, yeah. AI was one of those guys, man. Like I think one on one, I don't think you're gonna see
Never again.
another talent
And
like that.
bro, he did
Uh,
a layup, bro, where he jumped and the rim was back here and he
bro,
bro, how you like his knack for the rim, the basketball, getting past defenders, like how bouncy he was, bro.
mm-hmm.
You AI,
Nah,
bro, and I'm a Kyrie fan.
I'm with you on that. But I like Kyrie too. But I do agree when you put it like that. When I think of it, can Kyrie put a Eric Snow team on his back and then go to the
Bro, he'd be
finals?
so
Goes
frustrated, bro.
right.
He
Yep.
Kyrie had be having incense all in that locker.
This this is
For real,
crazy.
man. He'd be going through it in there trying to get all that. Oh
Yo,
man,
incense though, dog. You wow.
real red.
All right, we gonna go. This would be my last one. I'm trying to think how I go. I'm gonna go Dwayne Wade or Carmelo Anthony.
What, bro?
Yeah, them
How
young
you
niggas.
can't put them two in a?
You can
I'm
put
going
them
with D
together.
Wade, bro. D Wade. That's my
I
favorite
think I
player in
think
life.
I think their roles was significant. I don't look at D Wade as a point guard. I think
I
he
just look at two different games.
they won. They both were scorers. That was their job. That was their role for the team. How was they two different games?
I just like I guess that because when I see Dwayne Wade and I think of Melo as a three, and Dwayne Wade is more as a 2-1. Like I feel like
When I look at it, I
Dwayne
look at
Wade couldn't do what Melo did, and Melo can't do what Dwayne Wade did.
I look at as far as
Do
the
you understand?
impact though.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense, but I still think they could have did what each other did. Like I think when it was
Um,
time to score, you put those guys you put the ball in those guys' hands. Even when LeBron was on D Wade team, you put the ball on the Wade team. So I'm thinking. So I'm asking is who would you at the end of the game who you giving the ball to?
all right. Can I just say one thing? When I
Go
think
ahead,
of
go ahead.
Melo, I think of USA Melo.
All right.
You get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah.
So it's like, bro, he got a bag.
Facts.
I'm gonna go with Dwayne Wade, man.
I'm gonna go with Melo. I like Melo, bro.
I'm gonna go with D Wade. And the reason I'm going with D Wade, bro, is because even you know, I feel like it's hard to win a championship, bro.
Mm-hmm. It is.
You get what I'm saying? It's hard to win a championship. People don't know, bro. Like it really take everybody giving their best. You know how hard that is, bro, to get
Yeah,
everybody on the
absolutely.
same page.
Mm-hmm. No, that's shit. That's hard everywhere in life to get everybody on the same page.
Right.
It's
So
hard
it's
to
like,
do it in your own household. It should be. I
yeah, so
definitely
that's
know.
why, bro, like I just respect winners on a whole nother level, bro.
Mm,
Because I know I've been there. I know what it take. I know what you go through as a player. I know how lonely it feels when you winning and stuff like that too, bro. Like you can go in
mm,
depression while you're doing good. People don't understand
mm,
that, bro.
mm.
You get what I'm saying? Like when you just doing the same routine every single day, bro. That's how I was
Yep.
getting in Israel the year I won a championship, bro. I was getting bored out there. I'm like, yo, is this really my life? Like this all I'm about to be doing every day, working out 3, 4 times a day?
Uh-huh. Nah,
You know what I mean? It don't stop nothing, but it do make you stop and think. But it's hard to win a championship. So I respect D Wade for that and doing it with LeBron on his team.
mm-hmm.
Because, it just tough, bro. He tough. But Melo got a whole different bag to him, bro.
No,
He
I
just
agree.
different. He just
I
different,
agree,
bro.
brother. Well, look, man, I appreciate you coming on, bro. We pulled it like 20. This is probably like 2 hours, but I'm gonna edit it down a little bit. But
I mean, whatever, bro.
listen, man, listen, you gave some great stories that I think we all can use as coaches, as players who watch this, especially people from Philly who followed your career, such as myself, and find out some of the things that you was going through while you was at Villanova. So there was
Yeah,
definitely stories that I'm not taking out of this interview at all, because I want people to hear it. But like I
yeah.
said, man, I appreciate you.
No, you already
Man,
know, bro.
me and you always talk anyway, so it ain't about
Right,
nothing.
right, right, right.
But listen, everyone, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share, comment. And so next time it's another interview on Score Society TV.